Most people have some sort of animal phobia, whether it's a terror of anything that crawls or a fear of sharks, because of sensationalistic blockbusters. But which animals are truly frightening? You might be surprised by the response. Beasts that are ferocious in every manner can be extremely lethal. Some are relatively obscure but exceedingly harmful upon contact, while others deliberately cause large numbers of fatalities among humans. It's simply one of the reasons knowledgeable tour operators and animal supporters constantly advise against interfacing or touching wildlife. The top 10 most deadly animals in the world, along with potential encounter locations, are listed next. Number 10. The saw-scaled viper of India. Although many snake species are capable of killing a human with their venom, not all of them adopt the multilayered strategy of the Indian saw-scaled viper. These reptiles, which inhabit a territory that extends well beyond India, are sometimes referred to as saw-scaled vipers or small Indian vipers. They are found in some of the most populous areas of the region. They manage to blend in with the desert environment, nonetheless, by utilizing their innate ability to camouflage. It's best to listen for their protective sizzling sound, which originates from an activity known as stridulation, in which the snake coils and rubs its scales together. This is because they are usually active at night. Saw-scaled vipers are incredibly aggressive, biting more than twice as many people as they should even after warning. Fortunately, there is a potent antivenom. Number 9. Pufferfish. Blowfish, another name for pufferfish, are found worldwide in tropical waters. The fish's skin, muscle tissue, liver, kidneys, and gonads all contain tetrodotoxin, which makes them the second most poisonous vertebrate on the planet after the golden arrow dart frog. This makes the fish potentially more dangerous, because these organs must be avoided when preparing the animal for human consumption. While eating pufferfish in the wild is undoubtedly risky, eating it in nations such as Japan, where it is regarded as a delicacy called fugu and may only be prepared by certified chefs, increases the risk of dying from a pufferfish. Even yet, ingestion-related unintentional deaths happen many times a year. Up to 1,200 times more toxic than cyanide, tetrodotoxin can cause vomiting, disorientation, breathing difficulties, muscle paralysis, deadening of the tongue and lips, and if treatment is not received, death. Where to find them? The Philippines, China, and Japan are good places to look for pufferfish. Number 8. Tapir inland. The good news comes first. Inland tapir snakes, also known as Dandurabilla to Aboriginal Australians, are reticent, placid snakes that are unlikely to become hostile toward people without a reason. The bad news is that inland tapirs are well equipped to fight themselves should someone try to sneak up on them or attempt to handle them. When the necessity comes, inland tapirs strike with precision and speed, their venom being the most lethal of any snake on the earth. Did we also mention that they evolved especially to subdue mammals? One bite is enough to kill 100 fully grown humans, resulting in organ failure, convulsions, and paralysis that lasts until death. The sole known antivenom is designed to target the coastal relative of the inland tapir, and it is unlikely that it will be able to reach it fast due to its isolated location. Although experienced snake handlers and herpetologists account for the majority of inland tapir victims, anyone visiting the bush should exercise caution. Number 7. The Brazilian wandering spider. This spider can grow to be 5 to 7 inches long, and if that's not enough to make you want to throw up right away, its extremely poisonous bite will. Although many spiders are not known to attack humans, their fangs are loaded with toxins. Regretfully, none of these apply to the Brazilian wandering spider. Worse, this spider frequently plays up to its name, prowling into heavily inhabited areas in search of warm, dark hiding spots, such as the interiors of clothing, shoes, log heaps, automobiles, and other areas where people could insert their hands. Within 2 to 6 hours of a bite, a person may pass away, usually from lung failure, though other possible outcomes include fever, vomiting, and paralysis. Although Brazilian wandering spider bites are rare, be cautious when in their domain. In case. Number 6. The stonefish. It's intentional for the most venomous fish known to humans to be small and easily overlooked. The reason stonefish are called such is because they resemble rocks in appearance. They are motionless and blend in with the seafloor, making it easy for a foot to walk on their dorsal fins and launch a powerful neurotoxin attack. The most unfortunate clodhoppers will step forcefully, exerting more pressure and delivering a larger dose of venom. Also, they might activate the stonefish's secondary defense mechanism, the lacrimal saber, which has been compared to a switchblade for the face ouch. Number 5. The crocodile in the sea. Though terrifying, Florida's alligators are nothing compared to their formidable cousin, the crocodile, which is more irritable, quickly agitated, and hostile toward everything that comes in its way. The saltwater crocodile is the biggest and most deadly species on the planet. With a maximum length of 23 feet and a weight of over a ton, these vicious predators are known to take hundreds of lives annually. Crocodiles are more likely to murder humans than sharks combined, but that again, so do cars, because they can swim well in both salt and freshwater. Their name is confusing. Saltwater crocodiles are particularly hazardous because they can strike rapidly and exert 3,700 pounds per square inch of pressure with a bite that is comparable to that of a T-Rex. Number 4. Cone snail. Found in the warm waters in the tropics, these beautiful creatures, instantly recognizable for their highly prized brown and white marbled shells, can be seen in shallow depths closer to shore, near coral reefs and rock formations, and beneath sandy shoals. But do not dare to touch the 4 to 6 inch long gastropods. Their concealed, harpoon-like teeth contain a complex venom known as conotoxin, making them one of the most venomous species of snails. Yes, there are other venomous snails. Only a handful of people have ever been stung, but quite unfortunately, there is no antivenom. The toxin stops nerve cells from communicating with one another, so the creature not only causes paralysis within moments, but, per its nickname of cigarette snail, affords you about enough time to smoke a stick before you die. Number 3. Octopus with blue rings. The appropriately named blue-ringed octopus punches much above its weight, measuring the size of a golf ball and adorned with gorgeous iridescent blue rings. This placid creature will launch an assault when provoked, possessing a neurotoxin 1,000 times more potent than cyanide and no recognized remedy, not that there would be sufficient time to provide it before demise. It's amazing how frequently people share pictures and videos of themselves holding blue-ringed octopuses because their bite is so mild that you might not even feel it happening. The experience of being handled saps the energy of a blue-ringed octopus, just like it does for all other wildlife, making survival more difficult for them, even if they choose to spare the human handling them. Number 2. Box jellyfish. Often found floating or very slowly moving at speeds close to 5 miles per hour in Indo-Pacific waters, these transparent, nearly invisible invertebrates are considered by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration to be the most venomous marine animal in the world. Their namesake cubic frames contain up to 15 tentacles that can grow up to 10 feet long. Plus, those tendrils are lined with thousands of stinging cells known as nematocysts, which contain toxins that simultaneously attack the heart, nervous system, and skin cells. While antivenoms do exist, the venom is so potent that many human victims have been known to go into shock and drown or die of heart failure before reaching shore. They kill 20 to 40 people every year in the Philippines alone. For those who are lucky enough to make it to the hospital and receive the antidote, survivors can sometimes experience considerable pain for weeks afterward and are often left with nasty scars from the creature's tentacles. Number 1. Hippopotamus. Hippos may look like giant, bumbling things, but they are often considered the world's most dangerous mammal. They're territorial, unpredictable, and armed with a mouthful of teeth sharp and strong enough to do lethal damage. If their territory is encroached, whether that be by a crocodile, another hippo, or a boat full of tourists, they will aggressively defend their space. When hippos attack, they do so with canine teeth nearly 2 feet long at a pressure of 2,000 pounds per square inch. A lion exerts half this much pressure when biting its hardest. As if that weren't enough reason to steer clear, hippos sweat a red liquid that looks like blood, securing their title as the most metal animal on the planet. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more captivating content. In the comments, share how many hidden gems you uncovered in today's video.